Here we have a pre-owned 2017 Ford F-150 crew cab. This one comes in the platinum trim level with the FX4 off-road package. This paint is white platinum metallic tri-coat, and then we have the Brunello leather interior. The powertrain consists of a 3.5-liter twin turbocharged V6 engine that's made it to a 10-speed automatic transmission. This one has a little over 81,000 miles on it. As we come to the front end here, we get our LED headlamps along with our LED fog lights there, and a nice look there. Just a really sophisticated front end here in this platinum. Love the grille there, the chrome on the bumper in the middle there, and then the paint color to match the rest of it. It's just a really nice look again. Down here, these are 20-inch aluminum wheels. Passive keyless entry on the front. We have one-touch up and down windows for the front, regular power windows for the back, power folding side mirrors that do have blind spot monitors in them. Rear window lock is there, and then we can toggle the glass for either side and adjust that. Power door lock controls, memory seat functions, and I just love this color. And then that little faux wood grain there looks really good. There's a door handle. Lights for the side mirrors, headlamp controls, adjustable, power adjustable pedals. And then we have our foot pedal parking brake and our hood release right there. Power tilt telescoping steering wheel. And then here is our power driver's seat with 4-way power lumbar, as well as massage. But a huge thanks to Chevrolet Buick GMC of Murfreesboro for allowing me to review this truck today. I'll leave a link below in the description. But if you're looking to find the best price on one of these close to home, click on that second link down below. It takes just a minute to fill out your information. I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you the best price on this or whatever pre-owned vehicle you might be interested in. But I have that seat up front adjusted for someone of my size, being 6'3" with longer legs, so sitting behind myself, plenty of space for this being a full-size pickup truck. There is the sunshade for the panoramic roof. LED reading lights in the back. Nice sturdy hook here if you need to hang a uniform. And then 2 USB-A inputs, a 110-volt 3-prong household plug-in, 12-volt, and then 2-stage heated outboard seats. Our rear AC vents are integrated there as well. And then our middle seat folds down. Bottle holders are right there. But so far, pretty impressed with just the specs of everything. Child locks there, you just stick a key or something in there and turn it one way or the other. Now I will say the door panels and the doors themselves are creaky just a little bit, but nothing some WD-40 can't fix, I suppose. And the tread is really good on these tires as well. The spray-on bed line is included here. Hit this here, get your lights on. Then you have 2, which is good to have. A lot of places, a lot of trucks only give you 1. Here's your spare tire. Here's your exhaust. And then as you come around to the front passenger seat, you also get power with 4-way power lumbar massage here as well. But I love that Brunello interior. That's just a really pretty color on these Platinums. Nice pocket there on the side. Again, the trim looks great. Lockable glove compartment here. And then we do have the owner's manuals in this one still. And as we come back around to the front end, quick look in the engine bay. There's that 3.5-liter twin turbocharged V6. But before we hop in the driver's seat, gonna take a look at a few things. First, the blinkers. I believe those are LED. And the side markers as well. And then the front ones too, so very impressive. When I turn that off, turn on these mirror lights here, And then you have the white one, so it just helps illuminate in darker situations. And I always like those on these F-150s. The leather wrap steering wheel here. There's the horn. Now this does get the Sony premium sound system. Little storage up here. Hill descent control, traction control toggle, your hazards are there, your auto stop toggle's there, and then this pulls up your cameras. So when you hit this, pulls up the front camera and the bird's eye view. A few other views, and then you can go to the actual screen itself. So for audio, we do get AM, FM, XM, CD drive, Bluetooth. You get dual zone automatic climate controls, which you can control from the screen here, or you have some options down here below. In terms of the knobs, everything has a button. 3-stage heated cooled seats for the front. And you can cut the whole system off there, but heated steering wheel toggle is right there in the screen. Your nav is there. And then your general settings, this is where you can change your language, your distance, units, your temperature units, all of that. And then your sound and whatnot. You can also change the units and the language in the screen. I'll show you that after a while. But over here, 12 volt, 3-prong household plug-in, 110 volt. Trailer backup. And then you have the trailer brake controller down here, and then your full 4-wheel drive controls are here. And 2 USB-A ports down there. And then you do have the cover for that if you want to stow those away. And then for the shifter, it's a 10-speed, so you grab the lever behind, reverse, neutral, drive. You have your manual mode there, and you can use this to shift between those gears. And on the left side of the gauge cluster, that number that's flashing, it'll show you what gear you're in there. And then you also have the tow haul mode, which you can toggle here. And then you have the sport mode as well. And you'll see those indicators down there by that M. Lane departure. Then you can parallel park with that button. Bottle holders are there. The center console cubby space. And then you can slide this tray over or take it out. And it's a pretty big pocket. And then up here, nice panoramic roof. That wasn't good. I'll leave that alone. That needs to be fixed. But anyways, here's our power sliding rear window. Let me just go ahead and put this back. Now that was a first for me. It's like it was underneath the other glass, so I don't know what's going on there. But those controls for the roof are there. You can tilt it here. Shades are there. And then the power sliding window controls there. Sunglasses holders here. And then we have our lights there. Garage door transmitter, vanity mirror. Now back to the steering wheel itself on the left side. Blinkers, high beams, we can flash. Then we do have auto wipers here on the side, so intermittent, then low, high. Turn them off there. If you want that fluid for the front, push that button in there. And then these 4 arrows, and it's okay, are for this digital part of the gauge cluster here. All right, that's enough. But I really like how intuitive this is. It's just very easy to pull up anything you could think of. The tire pressure monitors, the speedometer, the tow status, the power distribution, the off-road status. And then again, all your settings are in here. The lane keeping system, you can fool with that. Just so many different options to go through. Now with this having adaptive cruise, you can turn that on or off there. And then you can adjust the gap up and back here. And then you can set that speed. And then volume controls, track list, and radio station presets are here. And then you can also go through your preset bank here. But Bluetooth controls, mute, voice recognition. Then your push button starts down there. Finally, here's your key fob with remote start. But next, let's go ahead and take this 81,678 mile 2017 Ford F-150 Platinum out on the road for a test drive. So starting the test drive in this F-150 Platinum, I love the EcoBoost V6. It's very quick, relatively efficient, but it's just an overall fun engine to fool with. Just having a twin turbo V6, it never gets old, especially if you put it in sport mode. Now, I've seen many F-150s with this powertrain get upwards of 200,000 miles, and that's why I just think this is one of the more coveted powertrains in a pickup truck, just having a twin-turbo V6 with a 10-speed auto. But Ford's been working on this EcoBoost for several years. Here we go. So it's a quick truck, didn't even have it in sport mode. Now with this one having the adaptive cruise, you can set that here. And then you have the lane keeping system as well, which is pretty nice. And as you go out of the lines, it'll turn yellow on here to just kind of let you know. Now with this being on the platform, ride quality is pretty good. Just a little bit of road noise, but nothing crazy. The overall sound acoustics in the cabin are very good in my opinion. But I like how this one has 81 and some change in terms of mileage, 81K, and wheel seems centered. The truck seems to be going straight down the road. Not hearing any weird rattles or anything driving. So that's always nice. So when you're in the regular drive mode and you fool with the paddles, what's cool is you get a limiter. So you have the option to use a limiter, or you can go into that manual mode, which is pretty neat. But I have the truck in sport mode now. And what's crazy is it still feels relatively normal. It's not like it's doing too much. It just wants to go. So you get some nice pulls there in the sport mode, but then you pair that with a manual mode too, and you get again, a pretty quick truck. Make sure all that's off. But I want to give one more thanks to Chevrolet Buick GMC of Murfreesboro for allowing me to review this truck today. If you're looking to find the best price on one of these closer to home, click on that second link down below. It takes just a minute to fill out your information. I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get to the best price on this or whatever pre-owned vehicle you might be interested in. But all in all, I think this is a pretty good truck for the money. Even still today, it's very modern. You have your panoramic roof, again, that needs to be fixed on here for whatever reason. Your heated cooled seats, the adaptive cruise, a big plus, especially on a pickup truck. And then just having the Sony premium sound system, the massage seat. It deserves the nameplate of Platinum in my opinion. But this is also something that is relatively efficient for having a twin turbo V6, something that's this quick, that's this capable in terms of towing. But then if you need to drive it, you know, that 90% of the time you're not pulling or towing anything, you're fuel economy won't be horrendous. It is so hot out here today, so I apologize for having to take a drink there, but my mouth was getting dry. But in terms of pickup trucks, I do think that in 2017, Ford just had everyone else's number in terms of the features you get, in terms of the powertrain, even in terms of the reliability when you were comparing it to Chevy or Ram. And then with the Tundra and the Titan, the reliability might have been a little bit better, if not equal, but the interiors were just so dated comparatively, and the features as well. So I think there's a reason the F-150's been was the best-selling truck for so long. And when you get behind the wheel of one of these, you kind of see why. But this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2017 Ford F-150 Platinum.